Okay, so thanks for tuning in. This is probably the last video I'll do on this engine build. Ooh, car coming out. So this is the 3.5 litre engine that I've made out of a 3 litre SC engine, and I've just fitted it to my car because I wanted to bed it in before I list it for sale. I wanted to run it in, and I want to make sure there's no leaks, make sure it performs well, keep an eye on the air-fuel ratios, etc. And so far, I mean, I've only done probably 100 kilometres in it, so what's that, 60 miles? But so far it's performing really well. The muffler that I'm using is at the moment it's got a Dansk on it, which is from a friend. I'm just trying it out. It's a 2 in, 2 out, and it drones. Like, I'm at 2,000 RPM. You probably can't tell, but it's got a bit of drone there. But as soon as you get the revs up a little bit, it's loud, but then the drone goes away. But I do plan to open it up a little bit just to give you a little bit of a sound, bit of a taste for what it sounds like. Like it's responsive. So that's up to about just only 4,000 RPM. And watching the air-fuel ratio, it's sitting at around the mid to high 12s when I'm under full power. There's a car in front, so... But the torque is really impressive. Now, I mean, again, I've built this engine to utilise the stock CIS injection. So the idea is that with its high compression and its current camshaft profile, it's a very drivable, very usable street engine. Like, I know that the capacity of the engine's only, I mean, technically it's 3,450 cc's. Sorry, not 3,000. Yeah, no, 3,000. So it's a 3.45 litre. So the 450 cc's is only 16% larger than a 3 litre SC engine. But with the higher compression, the cams and the headers, it's definitely putting out well more than 16% extra power and torque. It's very drivable, so down low it's like it's tractable. Like, I can trundle along at 1500 RPM in third gear and it just pulls away cleanly. But obviously we don't really do a lot of that with a brand new engine. We want to run it in. And I've been doing a lot of high load, high RPMs, like really getting into it to really sort of bed the rings in, which is good for them. I mean, I don't know how that conveys. I mean, it probably won't convey in the video very well at all, but the pickup is like, it's torquey, like from down low. Like, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, and I urge anyone that's rebuilding a 3 litre engine to do this, because it's worth the extra money to get some stroke in there. And this isn't a good road for it, but I'm going to head out to the highway and I'll get to an on-ramp and be able to open it up a little bit more. I mean, you can just hear it in the way that it picks up. You can hear the exhaust note. Ah, shit. So again, as I said, it's running the stock CIS injection, and the idea is that it was meant to be what I call a budget way of getting into a performance build. So I don't think there'd be too many 3 litre SC engines running CIS that are using 3.5 litres worth of capacity. Most people would go to ITBs or some sort of fuel injection, and the way this has been designed is that the compression's high enough to allow you to run a much meatier camshaft if you were to switch over to ITBs or some sort of fuel injection, and obviously coil on plug ignition. So I'm still using the stock CDI and the stock distributor. The stock distributor has been rebuilt and recurved, so I believe I'm getting as much advance as I can without really getting close to detonation. But I mean, we obviously run conservatively because we don't ever want to have that. We don't want detonation at all. But yeah, the pistons have enough relief in them cut for higher lift camshafts. The current cams that are in it are much more aggressive than 964 cams, but the idea was to make sure that the CIS could keep it nice and drivable down low, and of course maintain a decent idle. And at the idle, I mean, obviously it's got the noisy muffler there, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear this at idle, but it is a little bit cammy at idle. So I'm just heading towards the highway exit, and again, I know the video won't convey it, but the torque from down low, I'm just trundling along here in third gear, doing about 40, 45 kilometers an hour, so very slow. So I'm 2,000 RPM roughly. And you just got to give it a bit of a squeeze, and it just pushes you back in your seat, and it's pulling. And that's from 2,000 RPM. So for a street car, like, I mean, it's very, very tractable. Like, it's really responsive. I'm just running a standard flywheel. I don't have a lightweight flywheel or anything in there. And I'm just running a standard a Sachs clutch, which is what they call the performance clutch. So I believe it's an aluminium pressure plate. But like I'm in second gear now, and I'm doing about, say, 2,500 RPM, and hopefully there's no police around. No, I don't think so. I mean, that's just fun. I have to be honest. If this was the first 911 engine that you'd driven in an air-cooled car, I think you'd be what I'd call well spoiled. If you thought that they were all like this, you'd be very, very disappointed with the next one that you drove. Does it need ITBs? Does it need EFI? No, it does not. It's actually really, it's very tractable. It's quite responsive. And so far, with the running that I've been doing, it's been maintaining adequate fuel supply. But should you put EFI and ITBs and programmable ignition on there? Absolutely you should. I think this thing would absolutely come alive. There's so much performance on the table, but of course that's more money. And I built this engine as a bit of a project because I wanted to see if it was doable, and I know it's doable. So I'm kind of hoping that the next people that sort of want me to rebuild their stock 3-litre SCs would consider doing something like this, because then you just go up to the next level of performance without having to spend that huge chunk of extra cash to get to programmable EFI. So yeah, it runs great as it is. It would run even better with programmable EFI. So all right, here we go. Wow. That's punchy. Look at that. That is so punchy. That's impressive. I mean, I'm focusing on looking at my air fuel ratio meter as well. So it's about 12.6, 12.7 all the way through. So that's pretty good. But since I switched back to this engine, going to indicate there. Since I've installed the normally aspirated engine in my car, because for those who don't know, I actually converted my original engine to a turbo. I really love the throttle response and just how quick this thing reacts to the pedal. It's just instantaneous. And I know that's only using CIS, but yeah, I'm actually thinking about making the switch back to normally aspirated engines after getting back into this. That's fantastic. So sitting at 100 kilometers an hour, Air fuel ratio sitting on about 13.8, so just under 14, so not too rich, not too lean, it's about right. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So anyway, look, thanks for tuning in. Sorry for all the boring talking, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea on how the engine feels. All right, hope you like the build.